Indonesia versus the Philippines. Which country is better? This is gonna be a very important video. So on one side, the Indonesians, a lot of them don't like the Filipinos, and the Filipinos apparently don't like the Indonesians. I don't know if that's a real thing or not. Although I've talked to a few people, apparently it is. Okay, the pluses of Indonesia, let's get right at the top of the list, is Bali. Number one of the biggest tourist attractions in the world. Bali, man. Indonesia has Bali. I think right there, Indonesia might even beat Philippines. But, no. Because the biggest attraction for me in the Philippines is chicken abodo. Yeah. And then, then Indonesia has, what else does Indonesia have? I don't really know. There was actually something. Oh, they have ladyboys. That's not my personal preference. But then again, others might really like that. But then the Philippines also have the ladyboys too. So it's like, we're neck and neck right now. Who wins? Chicken and Bodo, and then you got Bali. Chicken and Bodo is really good, and Bali's really good too. Philippines has really nice islands, and beaches, but then so does the Indonesia also. So it's like, okay. There's also, let's have a look. We have, trying to think. The Tagalog language. The Philippines has the Tagalog language, and I really like that language. I've made a few videos about that. So there's that for the Philippines. So that's another plus for the Philippines. So bam to Indonesia. But then in Indonesia, they have women that wear those awesome masks, and they look like ninjas. And I would love to date a chick that wears a ninja mask. Although that would also be kind of scary at the same time. They might assassinate you if you turn your back on them, or kind of cheat on them, or do something even minor, like, that's also a plus, but then that's a minus. So at the moment, I'd say the Philippines is winning just a little bit more. Yeah, Philippines, Indonesia, but then Bali is pretty cool. My sister went to Bali probably about 10 times already. So, one of the biggest attractions in the world, Bali. So, but I personally haven't been, so I can't say Bali is better than, the beaches of the Philippines, or, their attractions there. I think more girls like me in the Philippines, so that's another plus for the Philippines. So, yeah. But when it comes down to it, it's your personal preference. I don't like more than the other. I think Indonesia is fantastic. Also the Philippines, even though I haven't been to one or the other, I plan to go if I meet a woman in one of these countries. So whoever I meet the woman in is probably the better country for me. So yeah, I don't think anyone really wins unless you like that country more. It's just how you are. If you like Indonesia more, great. If you like Philippines more, great. I personally like both. So at the end of the day, it's a draw. I'm sorry. I like both. Like and subscribe, guys.